All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. KingXeph here, back with part 2 of the Lorcana box openings. Happy Sunday. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend so far, and hopefully to the handful of you guys that actually are enjoying the game of Lorcana, I can actually have a store nearby that can do a learn to play and have events and stuff going on, that you guys are enjoying the game as well, because I know that it is not a good time in terms of, one, finding a location that is an LGS or an FLGS, but another in terms of getting products. So I think by now at this point that unless the store, unless doing an event today or tomorrow, the likelihood of getting product is astronomically low. And then of course you're going to be looking at, a bunch of market pricing and people reselling and all that other stuff. But regardless, we'll talk about that a little bit later because I'm also going to go over a couple prices for the next couple of things we're going to open. So yesterday, of course, I was able to get my product and got lucky, and my store had extra stuff in stock, so I was able to buy the other things I couldn't pre-order. So we're going to be cracking open today the gift set and the Lorcana Illumineer's Trove, which are basically the two other boxes that aren't the booster box sets. They come with a couple special things. Well, one has some special things, the other one really doesn't. So we're going to go over that and crack those both open. So, of course, in the near future, if you would like to see more content like this, as well as any Yu-Gi-Oh! Unpacks and a couple other things that are coming down the pipeline, make sure you smash the like, comment, and subscribe button. Be a part of our community and join us, as well as be a part of our future giveaway, because once we hit 500 subscribers, we will be doing our very first giveaway, which we're approximately about 30 subscribers away from. So if you do like this video and you're new to the channel, welcome. Hit that button and join us as well. So don't want this video to be an hour long like the last one, so let's get this thing moving. So right here, of course, we have the Illumineer's Trove and the gift set. We're going to open up the gift set first. So I'm going to highlight each of them separately so that way they can both be visually seen. Of course, this box is kind of big, so it's going to be kind of out of frame in the camera. So this is the gift set. Retails for $29.99. Comes with 4 booster packs, 2 tracker tokens, 2 playable foil cards, and 2 oversized foil cards, and more. I have no idea what the and more is, but essentially your promo cards, which really aren't promos, they're just the cards that they're giving to you for free, is looks like the legendary Hades. It might not be legendary, it might be a super rare. As well as Mulan. I have to double check that when I pull the cards. And then you also get an oversized version of Hades and Mulan in Amber and the Ruby. And then of course you get 4 booster packs and some customized tokens. So let's crack this thing open. Unlike the other one, it has a pull tab. This one just has a side panel, so I guess you just rip it open from the side. Doing my best not to knock over the camera. And then go ahead and slide you. Okay. And these are the tokens that they give you. So they give you a bunch of -3 tokens, and then of course they give you a Hades and a Mulan token. These are cardboard, so they're a little on the flimsy side, but you get to see basically if you want a specialized themed token as opposed to the regular prismatic one. Well, not really prismatic one, it's like the swirly color ones that they give you with the starter decks, then that is great. And then we flip it over and you get some -5s and some -1s and the -3. So you actually get a couple more variant of tokens that you don't get in a starter deck, because you only get -1s and -3s in the starter deck, if my mind serves me correctly. It might be some -2s, but you get a bunch of tokens with this, help you keep track of damage. And the oversized card is here. How do I crack this thing open without damaging it? And I just gave birth to something. Oh, these are the booster packs. Okay, so these are the 4 booster packs. Looks like everything is hidden down here on the side. These are the promo cards. And then of course we have the 2 oversized cards, which are over here somewhere. So I'm gonna slide those out. And I'm gonna put the tokens to the side. So this oversized card is actually bigger than I thought it was. Everybody was telling me it was like smaller than usual, but it actually looks significantly bigger. These are the 4 packs, 2 Maleficent, 1 Mickey, and 1 Elsa. And then the actual promos. They're using all looks like recyclable paper and non-plastic stuff. This is like, this is like the paper cellophane. So it looks like they're trying to be a little bit more environmentally friendly, which I'm okay with. As long as you're actually doing it and keeping up to practice, I'm okay with companies doing this. But, yep. Oh, this is a rare. Okay, yeah. These aren't super rares. This is a rare. But, of course, you get the holographic Hades, which is the shiftable Hades. What is it? Shift 6 instead of paying 8. And then, of course, this card gets +1 for each other villain character you have in play. So this gains a bunch of quest counters if you have more than 1 villain on the board. So that's nice. And then Mulan, you have lead by example. Mulan is a super rare. So this one isn't legendary. So you get 1 rare, 1 super rare, which is kind of weird. And then lead by example is during your turn, whenever this card banishes another character in a challenge, your other characters get +1 lore this turn, which is really nice with a 4/5. So pretty good, not too bad. let's go ahead and open up the oversized versions of them before we crack these packs open. If you guys saw the video from the earlier video, of course, these packs are, to me, feel like they're super glued on, so they're kind of hard to open. So I'm kind of, you know, letting my fingers heal and everything on the side. But yeah, this is a pretty big oversized card. This actually looks like a nice little souvenir in comparison to the other one. So I'm just going to grab the regular Hades. We're going to just put them back to back. So around, definitely much larger size. And then let's go ahead and flip these over. And these are foiled too, which is kind of hilarious. And then so you get Hades and Mulan on that side. I guess these are just meant for display purposes because you can't play. Well, I mean, you can kind of have them to the side, and when you play, just drop it on the board just to be funny. But essentially, you get two copies of the card, one in oversized and one. But one thing I do like about the game is that I guess they're definitely planning on having a lot more oversized cards, considering the fact that with the oversized cards, they will in their binders they have a slot for the oversized. So like the binders that they sell for the game specifically have the regular size and an oversized sleeve section. So we'll do that. I'm gonna put the packs to the side. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna keep these mildly separated because I kind of want to see what we kind of pull out of them. Let's grab the Illumineer Trove, which is this nice little box. So same thing with this guy. This is a little different though. This comes on the back. Comes with basically one storage box. So this box can be used to store cards. 2 deck boxes, which it looks like you see pictures of them down here. So they give you 2 small deck boxes, 8 booster packs with 12 additional randomized cards, and then 15 damage counters, so you get more of the damage counters as well. So this is a good thing to have for storage purposes. This goes for $49.99. I repeat, it goes for $49.99 because, of course, if you are looking in the game and looking at market pricing, some people are trying to sell this for like $150, and that is absurd. Let's see if I can get this thing cracked open without, well, outer cardboard is going to be thrown away anyway. So go ahead and crack that one open. And it just slides on out. So this is a nice little storage box. Just a regular, like, smaller cardboard shoebox. And of course it has some of your more powerful legendary and staple cards on the side. You got Moana, Aladdin, Mickey, Cruella de Vil, and then of course the actual chapter 1 characters on top. I'm gonna slide this open. And then thus we have the player's guide. So let me just move this to the side a little bit so I can show this a little bit off. Welcome to the Lord of Lorcana, deck building guide, featured card combos. So this is like a nice little thing for building decks to show you off some of the cards. And it looks like they show off some things. Oh, and this is a nice little thing to keep track of what cards you have and what you don't. So the app has this. The app basically has the entire card library in it. And then, of course, you can add it to your collection. So this is just like a little booklet that you can kind of have a checkpoint. So you have base foil. I don't know what that other checkbox will be used for exactly. I guess it's how many copies you have, which is kind of redundant because if you're going to use a pen, then you're going to be scratching it off a lot. So I guess it's a good way to track to see if you have the holographic card or non-holographic card. But the app has this feature too. It doesn't have the exact number, but it allows you to add cards to your collection. The only cards that are missing from this guide are the enchanted rares because they were meant as a secret originally. So when the game came out, they told you how many cards and everything, and they unveiled all the cards. But then the enchanteds were unveiled at DreamsCon while people were buying product. They're just like, hey guys, be on the lookout for these super rare cards, these secret cards, and they didn't tell you which ones they were. They just said that there's an extra rarity, it's the full art, and they didn't tell which cards were which, and they basically just let people pull them until they found them, and then they verified them at the event. Here's another pack. Let me just make sure I have all 8 packs because this feels a little light. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, this is all 8 of them. And then the 2 deck boxes, which are kind of weird. These looked nicer. They're the right characters and everything. They look nicer on in the back of the picture instead of just being basic little cardboard. They look like they could have been made of acrylic, but these are just basic cardboard deck boxes. Nice for something very basic, but of course, if you're like a huge TCGer, you probably have like a fancy leather deck box. I have a bunch of them for Yu-Gi-Oh! So of course, I'm just going to use one of those for this. And then another sheet of damage counters. Only 1s and 3s, no 5s, no 2s. So very similar to, this seems a little bit more familiar to the starter deck card that they give you. That doesn't look as flat and nice as this, but it looks pretty familiar for that. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and slide these to the side. So we're gonna have a nice little box and a nice little small divider. You can lift that out of the way. And so we're gonna put this on down here. And then we're gonna get to the packs themselves. So we're gonna open up all of the packs. So we have a total of 12, which is half a booster box. And then we'll see what we pull and see how we do out of those. So this will be the packs from the Illumineer Trove, exactly. Now, just as a side note and a fun fact little thing, there is no difference in the packs that you get from these products that you would get from the booster box. There's zero difference. They're the exact same chapter. They're from the exact same set. They're just loose booster packs that you can pull out of here. And of course, I'm struggling to open up the very first pack because it feels like they super glued these bad boys together. And it's making me look really, really weak. There we go. This is Ravenburger's first actual card game, so I'm gonna give them some slack about sealing these packs. They made sure that these bad boys were nice and secure. But yeah, so for those that are thinking it's like, oh, I should just buy a booster box over these. Well, if you can buy a booster box, it's definitely gonna be cheaper to buy the booster box and to buy the 24 loose packs or to buy a bunch of the Troves and stuff like that. But essentially, whatever you can pull from the booster box, you can pull from the Trove or pull from the gift set. It's just gonna be luck of the draw at that point in time. So we got an Archimedes, Tinkerbell. A lot of these cards we should already have already. There's a couple that I don't know. I haven't actually went through the tracker and saw how many cards I'm missing and which ones I don't have. I know I'm missing a bunch of the legendaries, but we'll see how that kind of goes. And then we got Simba, we got a Lifu, another Frying Pan, which is nice. Shield of Virtue, Part of Your World. What was this thing? Oh, this returns a card from that was discarded back to the hand. Sinister looking Hans. And a foil Mufasa. So nice. Nice one foil Mufasa. We're gonna put him over there with the rest of the foils. And then this is the extra padded card on the side. And I didn't look at the rarity. Well, I didn't really pay attention to the rarity so much. I did see a video of somebody looking at pulling cards and only getting one rare instead of like 2 rares. And I guess he just had a very bad box or just was very, very unlucky because he I think he pulled like 5 packs and was showing that he had got out of the 2 upper rarity cards he's supposed to get, he only got 1. So it's kind of funny. But, you know, first batch of the game, they're trying to get out to people. There are going to be some issues. There are going to be some quality control problems that are probably going to get sorted out as time passes. So we'll see how that goes. So we got Jafar. I also forgot to check to see if there's another Jafar other than this one because I don't recall seeing a different Jafar other than the purple one. Aladdin, Jasmine, Elsa, Golden Glow, Healing Glow, can't speak. Kristoff, Rafiki, my guy. Mr. Facilier's card. Tap, you pay 1 less for the next action you play. Oh, that's actually not bad. That's actually pretty good. Good old Aurora, followed by Simba, adult Simba, and then we got a Hades, followed by The Beast Is Mine and Hollow. The Hades, King of the Lord of the Underworld, the non-shiftable one. So basically, you can play this one for 4, and then with 2 more, you can shift into the other Hades that they give you. But the cool thing about that Hades at the bottom is that he revives a card back from, he basically returns a card from the discard back to your hand, so it allows you to get a monster back, or a character back that you wouldn't have had. Good old Elsa, the basic purple Elsa, Genie, another different Aurora, so the first base Aurora, or the non-princess Aurora, you may say that. Sergeant Tibbs, Stitch, Fire the Cannons, Ursula's Cauldron, Tamatoa, the Scepter of Arendelle. If it is not Barakit, return an item card from your discard to your hand. Nice. And then we have the White Rabbit's Pocket Watch, followed by a holographic Abu. Holographics, good old back alley monkey that likes to steal stuff. Alrighty, moving on. Granted, if I can open the darn pack, because of course, come on, let's do this. Let's go, let's do it. There we go, got it. Alrighty, Yzma, Sudden Chill, and then Donald Duck, Goofy, which is fun if you get Donald and Goofy in the same pack. Hakuna Matata, Beast's Mirror, Be Our Guest, another Simba. So this is, I think, the slightly stronger version of Simba in steel. Tigger, Where's red at? The red Captain Hook. Followed by our first legendary, Takai. I think this was the Takai I was missing. I might have this, I might not. Followed by a holographic Maximus. I know I have the red Takai. I think that was the steel one was the only one that was left that was missing. So I might have them both now. We'll see. Of course, I believe, what is it? The red Moana, when she hits the board, instantly gets rid of Takai if he's on the board. So it's a good thing if your opponent is playing it. And also bad if you're playing it. But I wonder if it actually does something. Let me read this version of Takai real quick. During your turn, whenever this character banishes another player, you're going to challenge, you gain 2 lore. Oh, okay. That could be a nice combo, though, because what you can do is you can play this while it's weak. So, like, if somebody has been challenging it and it only has, like, 1 health left, you can play Moana to bounce it back to your hand and then play it again the next turn. So that way you have a fully fresh and healed Takai. This pack does not want to open at all. There we go, geez. So guys, make these, thin out the plastic of these. Friends from the Other Side, good old Mr. Facilier. Classic Mickey Mouse. Magic Golden Flower. Scar. Timon. And Simba. Another baby Simba. Befuddle. Mother Knows Best. The Coconut Basket. Stitch, regular abduction. Followed by the Queen, our super rare. And then a holographic Beast Smear. I think I already have one of these already in holographic. I think I might have 2 now. So we'll go on and keep moving on that one. Last 3 packs out of the Trove. So it's this one and then the last 2. And then we'll see what we got out of the gift set. So far, 1 decent legendary. Couple decent holographic cards. Good old base Mr. Facilier. Meg. Detective Mickey. Peter Pan. Simba. Here's my yellows. Herc. I haven't seen the other version of Hercules. I know there's another one other than that one. And then we got Prince Philip, Donald Duck, the other Donald Duck, Mother Gothel, and Aurora. I don't recall having Aurora. I might have one Aurora. You do get this Aurora in the starter deck. I didn't get the blue steel starter deck, so I don't have this one in holographic. I don't recall pulling it yesterday, but we'll see how that goes. Followed by a holographic purple Tinkerbell. With evasive, your character name's Peter Pan, gets challenger +1. Nice. All right, last 2 packs out of the Trove. See, what? This one just ripped right open. This packs needs to be like this. I just literally grab it and just pull, and it just starts coming apart. Freeze. Then we got Stolen Scimitar. I'm blind again. I'm looking behind this camera. I'm sorry. What is it? Developed Brain, Abu, Pumbaa, Tinkerbell, which is basically the promo Tinkerbell, the Musketeer Goofy, Lilo, and then we have Dragon's Fire, definitely need one of those, Lifu, and followed by Legendary Hades. So this is the second Legendary that we pulled out of here. So this is the Legendary version of Hades. When you play this character, you may put chosen opposing character from their player's inkwell face down. And then another holographic Maximus, but this time just the regular bodyguard Maximus, not the one in the royal armor. All right, last pack. Last one from the Trove. Let's see what we get. I'm still kind of hoping we pull that, you know, that discard card. And I saw a holographic one today. I'm like, yeah, I really wish I pulled one of those. It's like the holo card was a discard card, which is kind of funny. But we'll see if we get it eventually or not. I don't know. Maleficent. Regular basic purple Maleficent. Peter Pan. Phil. Minnie. Dingle Hopper. Prince Eric. Sven. Jamba Jakuva. One Jump Ahead. Followed by the Steel Captain Hook. And a super rare Mickey Mouse from the Wayward Wizard. This is the one you get from the starter deck, the purple starter deck. So I have this card already in holographic, and I think we pulled a basic one yesterday as well. Followed by a Eyes of Fate. Chosen character gets +1 quest for the turn. Alrighty, so that covers it for the Trove. So far, 2 legendaries pulled out of the Trove. Not too bad, not too bad. So let's see what we pull from the gift set. So these are the 4 packs you get from the gift.
And of course, this is the first pack of the gift set wants to be the one that wants to be difficult. Like I said, I thought OCG Yu-Gi-Oh packs were terrible. No, these ones are awful. Absolutely awful. Fingers hurt already. All right, we got another Tinkerbell, Merlin, Gaston, Mr. Shmee, another basic Elsa, Prince Eric, Eye of Fate, which we just pulled holographic, standard Mickey Mouse. And we got Beast, Flotsam. I have Jetson. I have a couple of these, so I actually needed this one. I don't remember if I pulled this one or not. It might have been crossed up in the mix, but I definitely needed this one. Basically, when you have them together, one has Rush and the other one has, I think, Evasive, if they're both on the board at the same time. Followed by Belle, so another legendary. So we got a legendary Belle. I don't recall having this one either, so we'll have that one. Followed by a holographic Elsa. Not the, this is the non-legendary version. It's the step below her, but this is amazing. This will be, was it my second holographic Elsa outside of the enchanted one? Because we did pull an enchanted one yesterday out of the booster box. Literally like second to last pack, there's an enchanted Elsa in my booster box. I said, out of all the enchanteds, Elsa's the one I want. That and probably Hades. Well, I want the other ones too, but you know, like in terms of like, if I was to pull one first, that would have been the one to pull. And then everyone else after it can come later. I'm kind of wondering how much those cards are going to go. Well, right now it looks like a lot of people are telling them to sell them for around $200 to $300. We'll see how long that lasts. I really don't believe they're worth that much, but we'll see. The market is weird and people are kind of thirsty. And so we'll see how the whole thing goes. Horus, Work Together, Pongo. Good thing to have a Pongo card. And somehow Mickey ended up in the red pile. I'm going to move him over here. Hey, my man's Hey. Another Freeze. Goons. Cut to the Chase. Chosen character gains Rush this turn. Oh, nice. Olaf. Good old Snowball Companion. The Beast is Mine. So this is Green Reckless. And then Musketeers Tabard. So there's one of our rares. There's a Lantern followed by another. Oh my God. My second enchanted, and ironically, it's another Elsa. I've literally pulled two Elsas. Here's the one from yesterday. So now I have two. Oh. Well, I can see if I can trade this with somebody for a different enchanted now that I don't have. And this came out the gift box. One of the second pack of the gift box. I guess I'm just destined to have this card. It's just like, you know, it's like it's one of those. It's a funny quote in Yu-Gi-Oh! That is like, oh yeah, the card chooses you, or you're like, you know, your staple monster and all that other stuff chooses its player. Well, apparently in Lorcana, I've been chosen to have Elsa. And I'm like, they're telling me play the frozen cards. Just play all the frozen cards. You got a basic holographic Elsa, and this is your second enchanted out of that one. This is hilarious. So now, like, I've heard a lot of people saying that they pull them out of random packs and everything. I think the enchanteds aren't as rare as people think they are. Like, in terms of, like, pulling them out of a booster box, maybe it's one per case. But in terms of, like, just likelihood of pulling them, I've also seen a lot of people just say that they just generically pull one pulled out of a starter deck and another one pulled out of, like, the Trove. So maybe it's just... I don't know, maybe I think the odds of just pulling an enchanted out of a set that has more than one pack in it. So maybe pulling it out of the Trove and everything probably increases your chances of getting an enchanted. I don't know. But for how everything seems to be going right now, and just from the community showing them off and asking where they're getting them pulled from, I mean, hey, whatever works, works. So these cards probably aren't going to be worth a whole lot of money. Prices are probably going to start tanking soon if you can pull them that frequently. That's just my personal opinion because, like I said, there's no reason why I literally pulled two enchanteds in just the base set of packs, let alone two of the exact same one. And Elsa, I think, is the most valuable of the group. So let's keep it moving. Stolen Scimitar, like, get through my rant, and then I'll eventually get into pricing and everything. Pumbaa, Maleficent, Cerberus, Grammatala, Cinderella. At this point, I'm just over here just throwing cards around. I'm just like, here, you, and you. Ransack, And then this is the super rare Floodborn Mickey. This is the this alternate art comes in Enchanted, followed by Queen. I thought that was a holographic card. I thought it was the last one out of the group, and then holographic Prince Eric. So we go. There is a Prince Eric. All right, last pack out of the gift box. I would say I would love to just end this with a bang, but apparently, you know, pulling another Enchanted twice in a row within 24 hours, I might as well just call that, you know, pulling this with a bang. We're going to go ahead and just say that at that point and call it a day. All right, last pack. Let's see what we get out of here. We got Peter Pan, Phil, Minnie Mouse, Dingo Hopper, Archimedes, another Tinkerbell. I have a lot of these. I feel like I have 5 of those. Donald Duck, another Elsa, the non-hollow version of Elsa. Flynn Rider, Evil Hans, followed by rare Princess Jasmine. I don't think I have this Jasmine. This is a shiftable one. When this character and when you play this character and whenever she quests, you may remove up to 2 damage from each of your characters. That's actually a good healing ability. The Queen of Agrabah. But nice to have her. Followed by a holographic Jafar. Speaking of Jasmine, it's only fitting that the last card on the pack is a holographic Jafar. But I still need to see if there's another Jafar other than this one, because I think this is the only one I've seen. There might be a red one with the regular red art on it. But anyway, that's going to cover the gift set unboxing. So we got the gift set in the Trove, which basically gave us an additional 12 packs. And of course, he pulled another Enchanted Rare out of it, which is pretty incredible. I kind of wish that it would have been a different Enchanted Rare, but I'm not mad. Like, getting 2 of these is not terrible. It just would have been nice that if it was a different Enchanted Rare other than another Elsa, but I'm not complaining because I wanted Elsa to begin with, so I kind of just cursed myself and now watch from here on out every Enchanted Rare I pull is an Elsa, which would be hilarious. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you comment, make sure you hit a subscribe, give us your thoughts, tell us what you're looking for, tell us if you're excited to play the game or not, if you're able to play the game at all over the weekend. And let's get a vibe check to see how everything's going. Remember, when we get to 500 subscribers, we'll be doing our very first giveaway. And also more episodes of the Passive Playlist will be dropping this week as well, followed by a couple more Yu-Gi-Oh! Unboxings as well. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your weekend before tomorrow comes and then it's Monday and we have to go back to work and be miserable adults. But regardless, I digress outside of that. So this is KingXeph. No time to explain. I'm out.